Imagine having a forecasting team that never sleeps. One that looks at your messy, volatile numbers, sales, costs, revenues, even seasonal spikes, and instantly smooths them into a reliable trend you can trust. That's what the Forecast Adjustment Agent delivers. Powered by AI with ChatGPT at its core, it turns noise into clarity. Today, we'll explore how this agent transforms time series data into actionable forecasts, helping you plan, control, and grow with confidence. Imagine being the finance leader of a company with revenues climbing, costs shifting, and expenses that spike with every season. The raw forecasts you receive are noisy, full of ups and downs that make planning unreliable. This is where the Forecast Adjustment Agent steps in. It takes messy data and applies smart smoothing techniques, transforming chaos into clarity. Let's follow a real-world case story to see how each feature makes forecasting sharper and decision-making stronger. The first step is stabilizing revenue trends. By applying moving average smoothing, the agent filters out the random jumps in monthly numbers. The graph shows a steady trend line, while the table lays out smoothed revenue alongside raw figures. The analysis highlights the long-term direction, giving leaders confidence in revenue planning. Seasonal expenses often create budgeting headaches. Exponential smoothing gives more weight to recent data, adapting quickly to seasonal cycles. The graph displays smoother seasonal waves, and the table reflects adjusted expenses. The analysis explains how this method helps finance teams prepare for recurring peaks and troughs with precision. Material and operational costs can swing wildly. The agent smooths cost forecasts, removing erratic fluctuations. The graph levels out the jagged peaks, while the table displays a stable progression of costs. The analysis reassures leaders that they can now budget with reduced volatility, focusing on the real cost trend. In fast-moving markets, the most recent data matters most. Weighted smoothing allows the agent to emphasize current trends over older patterns. On the graph, the recent shift stands out, while the table highlights how the smoothed forecast adjusts quickly. The analysis shows leaders where the market is heading now, not just where it's been. Every business experiences sudden spikes or dips, but they often mislead decision-makers. The agent automatically flattens extreme values, turning outliers into balanced inputs. The graph shows how sharp anomalies disappear, while the table recalculates stable numbers. The analysis ensures executives see reality rather than being distracted by noise. Sometimes forecasts need balance from both past and future views. With a centered moving average, the agent smooths revenue evenly, providing a symmetrical perspective. The graph reveals a clear rolling trend, and the table aligns adjusted values with raw data. The analysis makes midterm revenue planning far more reliable. Numbers only tell the story when compared. The agent places smoothed and raw forecasts side by side. The graph reveals how much noise is stripped away, and the table quantifies the variance reduction. The analysis proves why smooth forecasts are a stronger base for financial planning. Instead of debating which smoothing method works best, the agent evaluates historical accuracy and auto-selects the most effective approach. The graph illustrates the chosen method's fit, while the table compares errors across alternatives. The analysis shows that finance teams no longer guess, they rely on evidence-backed smoothing. Unusual events, recessions, supply chain shocks, pandemics, distort forecasts. The agent adjusts for these historical anomalies. On the graph, past disruptions are recalibrated, and the table presents corrected figures. The analysis reassures leaders that the future outlook won't be skewed by rare, one-time events. Finally, the agent smooths forecasts using year-over-year growth. The graph shows steady YOY curves that reflect true progress, and the table provides consistent growth comparisons. The analysis confirms that long-term strategy can now be built on stable, growth-oriented insights rather than noisy monthly changes. As you've seen, the Forecast Adjustment Agent takes the complexity out of time series data and gives finance leaders clarity. The benefits are clear: smoother forecasts, fewer surprises, and more reliable insights for strategic decision-making. Instead of reacting to noisy numbers, you can focus on planning growth, managing risks, and leading with confidence. But this is only one piece of the bigger picture. Our finance AI ecosystem includes 33 finance agents, each designed to solve real-world challenges. Beyond smoothing, you'll find advanced tools for rolling forecasts that update seamlessly with new data, Forecast override logic so executives can apply judgment when needed. Automated baseline shift suggestions to adapt quickly to changing market conditions. Variance-based forecast tuning for sharper accuracy. Manual adjustment input where finance teams can collaborate. Forecast accuracy trackers to measure reliability over time. Rolling forecast engines that continuously refresh outlooks. Baseline drift detection to catch when assumptions shift. Override audit trails for transparency and governance. Scenario forecasting that models best, worst, and likely cases. Driver-based forecast adjustments for more dynamic planning. Cross-period trend analysis to connect the dots across months and years. And the best part? You can try all 33 finance agents free for 30 days. Just click the link in the description to start your trial today. If you want to see more real case studies and practical demonstrations of how AI transforms finance, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss the next deep dive into AI-powered financial intelligence. The future of finance isn't guesswork, it's insight. And with the Forecast Adjustment Agent, you're already one step ahead.